Let's see what the Simplex can do. Let's see how fast recovery speed is on the Simplex with the 11-inch coil on it. I've been testing some detectors here in my test garden, and I was testing out my SP24 coil on this test right here, and it wasn't performing that great. I was really surprised. With the Simplex 11-inch coil, man, penny, quarter, penny, dime, smacking them out. So amazing. This coil is so amazing. You can be swinging this fast, swinging that fast, and separate. This thing is out of this world, man. I'll even tighten these up a little bit here. I'll tighten them up. It's still hitting them, man, and that's even in Park 1 mode. I'll go to Park 2 mode. Isn't that amazing, man? I'll even tighten them up here. See how fast the recovery speed is on the Simplex. I'm going to getting 3 beeps there. Yep, I'm only getting 3 beeps there. But I'll separate them out just a little bit more, like that, right there. Dime, penny, quarter, penny. I'm telling you, nothing compares to the recovery speed of the Simplex, man. I'll even turn my Anfibio on right now. The Anfibio does really good too. You have to work on the settings though to be able to get it to perform like that. You have to know the Anfibio pretty good. Not really super good, but I'll ground balance it. Just got done pouring down rain, so 3-tone. Get rid of that there. 3-tone, gain at 89. Ground balance it here. So I have it set up already for basically high recovery speed, 89 gain, and I'll show you what happens when I crank it up like the Simplex. If I have the Anfibio cranked all the way up, it's not going to be nearly as fast as the Simplex. So if I go to 89, which is, it's like segmented, it has different stages of recovery speed, and that's how you basically set the recovery speed on the Anfibio, is your gain there. And I'll show you again here. I'll just demonstrate here. 3-tone mode at full gain. Now I'll go to 91 here. Just one solid beat there, right? Now I'll go to 90, do the same thing. It's doing the same thing there, right? Now I'll go down to 89. I don't know if you can hear it. If the tones there, I'm getting 4 separate tones separating each one of those targets at gain 89. And I can actually swing the Anfibio faster over these targets at 89 than I can with the Simplex. The Simplex does really good swinging at a fast sweep speed because you can get away with it because it's so light. If I was swinging like this the whole time with my Anfibio, my arm would fall off like in an hour, right? Because it's just such a heavier machine. But I usually don't have this big coil on here because it makes it so heavy. And really, I'm in most of the sites that I go to, I'm not going to be digging 16 inches deep or 12 inches deep or a lot of times 10 inches deep. I'm just hitting the targets that are 6 to 8 inches deep. And the Anfibio does very, very well out in the field. The Anfibio might not do very well in my test garden here, but this is only the test garden, man. Once you get around a lot of EMI, or you get in mineralized soil, or you get around other detectors, and it just performs very, very well out in the field with this coil on it. But I just can't swing this coil around for too long before my arm gets tired, swinging around fast like that, you know. With the Simplex, you know, around mineralized soil, not a very good machine. If you have hot ground, like red ground, it's not going to perform as well as you see them on like YouTube videos and whatnot. My ground around here is fairly moderate. In some places around town here, the ground is kind of hot, and I try to stay away from that hot ground with my Simplex, because I can't really get away from do too much with the Simplex, the settings, to get through that mineralized soil. With the Anfibio, I have my ISAT, which is it's a threshold setting, and I can change my frequencies and put different coils on it to get around that EMI. With the Simplex, you know, the Simplex is just a single frequency machine. It's just, it has a lot of limitations. With the Anfibio, it doesn't really have a lot of limitations. It can go deep, it can go shallow, it can get through the EMI, it can get through the mineralized soil. There's a huge difference between these machines. But I like swinging the Simplex around so much because in most sites it's going to perform very, very well for such a cheap machine and lightweight machine, single frequency machine. I'm not trying to get 1,000-year-old relics, you know. This machine is more intended like as my relic machine, or like in super trashy areas, and I'll put my smaller coil on there. With the Simplex, just all around, it's a good machine, man. It's super fast recovery speed, it's waterproof, durable, extremely durable, and it's gonna do most sites that I go to, like the fields, the parks, the schools, the permissions, around the curb strips. You know, I get a lot of EMI. I have a lot of problems with the curb strips with the Simplex, but there's a huge difference between these machines, and it's a huge price margin, right? We're talking several hundred dollars, but you get so much more getting a high-end machine rather than an entry-level machine. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.